Look. I represent the game in a way that can't be challenged, and delegate the comments of hate that can't be managed. I was told once, roll my shoulder like blunts and don't get touched, but my skin tough and thicker than Miss Biz butt. So guess what? I'ma talk my shit and just win once. Throw uppercuts and bone breakers, a needle and haystack with haymakers. I throw mines, don't hide behind my straight right. I show mine and show no the blow by the blow, bro. I blow mines.
You out so cool.
Up off that? Yeah. Yes. Up off. Say it with me. Y'all know what day it is. Say it with me. Y'all know what day it is. It's Primetime Thursday, baby. What's up, my people? This is Showbiz, the adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. El Unico, what's going on with you? JR Fresh. What's going on with you? All right, man, Lord. First, I want to say this. That's right. That's right. Jamal No Smoke Charlo hit the Tyson bell. Listen, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. Can you guys hear me just fine? Everybody can hear me just fine? Dark Biz is behind you, Biz. Look behind you, hit the Tyson bell. Charlo's scared. We gotta talk because we have to see if this all makes sense. Okay? We gotta see if this all makes sense. Look, let me just start off by reading what Charlo said to Brian Custer. Okay? Jamal Charlo. Lord Charlo. we gonna flip it. We gonna flip it. Jamel is Big Charlo. Jamel is Big Charlo. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's what he said. He said this. I'm just playing, Jamal. If you're watching, I'm playing. Okay. Everybody, and of course, no, you're not late. We just started. Everybody, make sure you hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those. All right, listen. Everybody, make sure you hit the like. Get everybody in here. Get everybody notified. We almost got 200 people in here. We should have 200 likes. Now, here's what he said, and I quote. Hold on, let me close this. He says, a 160-pounder, Jamal Charlo, coming up to fight Benavidez. So, Jamal Charlo, think about what he's saying. Coming up to fight Benavidez, to me, talking about himself, personally, it's just like, you still picking on the smaller guys. This is what he told Brian Custer. Listen, he said, I like Benavidez's heart. I like his style. He's just not my type, my kind of girl. See, you're the kind of girl that a man dreams are made of. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. You're not my kind. No, my bad. It's not your looks. Hey, it's not just my. Okay. It's not the way that you carry yourself. My bad. He said, I like Benavidez's heart. I like his style. I like how he's relentless on his punches. Okay? He said, I think personally that Benavidez would be better at heavyweight. He's a big old mother. He fights out of his weight division. He's just beating up on the little guys. For real, for real. Okay? Oh, girl, I'm So sorry. This is what he says. So he got a little bit of a point. He has a little bit. No, I know. Excuses, yes. Excuses, yes, because David Benavidez fights at 168 when he can. When he can. He should be fighting at light heavyweight, okay? When he can, if he can. When the last time he fought at 168? When the last time he actually made 168? And everybody, go by ShowBizTheAdult.com. A wink for the link. Make sure you guys hit the link on ShowBizTheAdult.com so you can put money on a bag, okay? Horrible. Benavidez got to just move to 175. Lemieux is proof of it, though. Duck talk, size division or weight division. So, stop the hate. Not sure what you're talking about, Ronnie Shields. Not sure what you're talking about. But David Benavidez, how often does he hit that 168? So, Jermall Charlo, he has a point there. Still, he's a super middleweight. I saw Jermall Charlo post himself on Instagram saying he's the biggest super middleweight in the world. Now he's saying me moving up to 168. Here's my problem. Hold on. Let me see what you guys have to say. What's up, Biz? Shine the light on Lions Only. Big Charlo. Receipts of our break your neck talk, and then excuses is videos. Good point. Let me see. Showbiz, you the GOAT. Glad to be Combat Sports Fans Weekend. Can you also hit me with that MJ Sully? Sully, you know what time it is, Playboy. Where you at? Better BF. Rex David Benavidez at 175. Why I say that? Why I talk like that? Benavidez, Charlo won't fight me because he's boozy. It's truth. Okay. Let's do it like this. Before we get to the receipts, let's do it like this. That type of talk, though it has some truth to it, I can't say Jermall Charlo isn't speaking any facts whatsoever. Yeah, you the GOAT, Sully. It has some truth to it, but I want to rebuttal with this. That's not how fighters talk. Huh? Let me say that again. It has some truth to it. It does. Still disappointing. Why? That's just not how fighters talk. You fight at 168? Then let's fight. Me moving up to 168 to fight David Benavidez, it's like he's picking on us. That's not how fighters talk. When Iron Mike Tyson asked him to name names, hot boxing, and he didn't want to name any names. The reason why Mike Tyson asked these fighters to name names is because Mike Tyson is a fighter from the soil. He knows how fighters talk. See, today's age, you have a few things working against fighters. One of those things is that social media thing, that concept of clout chasing. Look, I want to end this right here on the Thursday night podcast, prime time. There should be no such thing as clout chasing when you are a warrior. See, warriors are trying to fight the best, and they call them out. See, where I'm from, I'm used to you calling people out. You call back when only men was fighting too. You test another man's manhood. Now you test another warrior's warrior spirit. Women do it all the time. Forget clout chasing. It should not apply when it comes to boxing, to combat sports, and fighting. No, I call you out by name. That's what Mike Tyson's asking these fighters to do. Big Charlo seemed like the weaker twin. Big Charlo was Jamel. Heck yeah, the hunger is real. Chasing Canelo is clout chasing at its finest. No, it's not. Waiting for Canelo is not being a warrior. See, I think you're messing up when you say chasing. I think you're messing up. Chasing isn't just talking alone, though. Let's bring it down to the movies. Rocky 3. Was Clubber Lang clout chasing Rocky? When Clubber Lang said, I beat the best, and now I'm ranked number one, and I want my shot? Is he clout chasing? Where are we going with this whole clout chasing thing? We forgot about knocking everybody down and then asking for your shot. Now, sitting in a long line waiting and just calling out Canelo, that's not productive. Jamal Charlo taking on Selechi and then criticizing Canelo Alvarez, that's not productive. Did I say Charlo before I meant Canelo? That's not productive. But fighting everybody, knocking down each opposition, and calling out Canelo along the way, that's very productive. Terrence Crawford is in clout chasing Errol Spence. When Terrence Bud Crawford is like, line him up, I knock him down. You're the big fish. Where are you? If that's clout chasing, then why do we watch the damn sport? Why do we even watch the sport? We don't want them to call each other out and take a pathway towards that fighter? Either way, Jamal Charlo saying that David Benavidez is a big kid is true. It's true. Still disappointing because that's not quite how fighters talk. But what do I know? Let me see. Charlo said he wouldn't fight Benavidez because his stock is low, but turns around and wants to fight Selechi. I don't know if he wants to fight Selechi. He wanted to fight Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia wanted to fight Charlo back. The networks didn't get it aligned. What got me was how quickly Jamal Charlo Selechi, how quickly that happened. Selechi is like ranked 10th in the middleweight division. That's why it's always been Jamel over Jamal for me. Yeah, Jamel is greater than Jamal. He's greater than Jamal. Look, let's get to the receipts. And let me see what you got to say. Nothing really. Okay. Benavidez is very dangerous. Oh, definitely. Let's get to the receipts. Let's do the receipts for receipts, motherfucker. Let's hear how David Benavidez is trying to get to the bag.
Charlo and Sulecki. What do you guys think?
I have no idea who Sulecki is, but I mean, it's not an exciting fight, I wish we would have made that fight.
I mean, I feel like talking all that shit and then he doesn't end up fighting nobody. I mean, no disrespect to the fighter he's fighting, but he's never been a world champion. We're not giving the fans what they want to see.
I heard Bivol wanted to fight David. I heard your son wants to fight David. And he respectfully, he said, yes, let me talk to my son. And I haven't heard from him, but I talked to Eddie Hearns also. And he said that he didn't have a problem fighting in Showtime. So, I mean, that's a fight made, I haven't heard anything. Caleb Plant started talking shit. And it looked like, yeah, we're going to talk and we're going to see. So we were negotiating that we offer that fight. And he declined.
He goes and talks all that shit, but then he ends up fighting. He's about to fight Anthony Durrell. That shit, my bro. But look at Caleb Perry's a bitch, honestly, man. He sucker punches my brother.
Where's the 5 fingers? Say to the face.
What?
Slap. I'm a dance bitch. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
He hides behind his trainer. What happened to his trainer? His trainer got beat up. If we really wanted to jump on Caleb Plant, we'd put his little ass in the hospital.
God damn. All right, let me see. I agree 100%. The middleweights should all fight each other, not wait on Canelo. But why should Charlo fight Benavidez? How is that ducking? He's not 168 pounder. All right. We'll talk about that. Well, actually, we have to talk about now. You paid for it. But damn, I'm talking about Jamal Charlo called out Caleb Plant when Caleb Plant was in a locker room about to fight Canelo Alvarez. Charlo made a tweet saying that he's the biggest 168 pounder. So he is ready for 168 pounds. He's calling out Canelo. So if you call out Canelo, you call out Caleb Plant, and then say David Benavidez is too big, maybe you're telling the truth. Maybe you're telling the truth. You'll fight any other 168 pounder except for David Benavidez because he's too big. Maybe you're telling the truth. It just doesn't sit well to those who want to be inspired by warriors in the ring. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what you have to say. Everybody's still laughing at him. Look. Caleb is weak in his second half of war. Okay. I want to say this about Caleb Plant, though. You guys know this is my guy. He's my guy. Caleb Plant. Don't take this no way. But he will. Caleb Plant will, but don't take this no way, Caleb. I love you like a play cousin. All right. But Caleb Plant, you do have a way of sucker slapping somebody. Caleb will slap your ass quick. Caleb will slap you across your face quick. And I got the receipts for that. I needed the receipts for that. I know David Benavidez brought up him slapping his brother. And I was just like, you know what? I need the receipts.
What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Slap. I'm a gangster. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Slap. What? Slap. 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 I'm a gangster. Slap. Slap. I'm a gangster. What? Slap. What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Slap. What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What? Slap, slap, slap. I'm a gangster. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Good night. That was so much fun. Caleb, don't jump in no DMs. Don't feel a certain way, brother. You my guy, bro. Dude, this is my style. Caleb, this is my style. All right, I'll make the war room laugh. Caleb, chill. Yeah, I love you like a play cuz. Well, you deserve that shit. You deserve that. You done gave people 5 fingers. You know what? You guys want it again. And shout out to ES News. He's the one. He didn't have his name. He's the one that covered that David Benavidez talk that I showed you guys. The last receipts that I showed. Shout out to ES News. You're always getting the exclusive, brother. But come on, yeah, you guys, let's run that back. Rewind.
What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Slap. I'm a gangster. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Slap. What? Slap. 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 I'm a gangster. Slap. Slap. I'm a gangster. What? Slap. What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Slap. What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What? Slap, slap, slap. I'm a gangster. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
It's like F your couch. They punch him all up in his legs. Oh shit! Come on, Caleb. You deserve that. You deserve that. So listen. You bob where you should have been weaving. And you know what? You see how Caleb does it? He'll touch you. He'll act like he ain't doing it. Slap. But Canelo's been too busy doing this shit. Shit. He didn't even try. But before we talk more about Charlo and what he said, we do have to hear from your friend and mine, Old Gray, about this situation.
War Room, you want to know how I feel about Jamal Charlo against Selechi? Well, I'll tell you a few things, kids. Look, Jamal Charlo versus Selechi, well, I wish it was a different fight. And just to add to that, I wish Jamal Charlo had multiple fights set up the way Canelo has. Like Canelo, I think these other big-name fighters should do the same thing. I wouldn't mind, Selechi, if Charlo had a deal already with an up-and-coming fight like with Jaime Munguia. And then after that, Bivol. Kind of how Canelo, when he had Yildirim, he had Billy Joe Saunders already in the bag, and you kind of knew Caleb Plant was going to be in the end for Undisputed. That was 3 fights kind of set up already. If Charlo had those things, I wouldn't mind Selechi one bit. And as for that kid, Devin Haney. Devin Haney, look. Forget George Kambosos. Forget him. He doesn't want you no way, no how. Stop begging for him. He's ducking you, kid. He doesn't want the smoke. So listen, if I were you, I'd go up to 140, call out Jack Catterall. He says he was robbed. Well, try to rob these hands. Call out Jack Catterall. Call out Teofimo Lopez. Call out all those boys up there. Prograis. Let's see what's going on with 140. I don't know. Ryan Garcia didn't call you out. Teofimo Lopez did fight you at 135. People think that Lomachenko ducked you now. Look like George Kambosos may be doing the same thing. I forget. Go up, kid. Go to 140. Make your name up there. All right, War Room.
Flex on him. King Kong. Seep. Pow. Let me see what you have to say. Flex on him. Tyson interview was hilarious. Showed how weak Charlo's heart is. Damn. Also, have you ever seen a fighter drop a fight due to massive backlash? Do you think Charlo should drop Selechi and get someone like Jacobs? Well, no. It's kind of like with what old Gray said, okay? Look, he hasn't fought since, what's the guy name? I keep forgetting his name. I know his name all the time, but now I don't. Montiel. He hasn't fought since last June. That's a year. That's a year of rust. He's not going to fight again until June. Okay, Selechi, fine. Selechi, he beat Rosado. You know, he got his ass whipped by Andre for 12 straight. I don't know. What I got to say is this. I understand old Gray. Look, everybody had a problem with Canelo versus Yildirim, but my thing was I didn't have a problem because he fought Callum Smith 3 months later, he fought Yildirim. Then 2 months after that, he fought Billy Joe Saunders. He already had Billy Joe Saunders already in back. He announced it when he fought Yildirim. Right after Yildirim, here comes Billy Joe Saunders. Oh, okay, you already got a date for that. And then Caleb Plant. I don't mind you having a warm-up fight as long as you have something great to give us right afterwards. Charlo can fight Selechi as long as we know that there's another fight. You know, everybody, Yildirim, I got something to pick on Canelo. I mean, that's just weak to me. When you can have a little fight, I've all the great fighters have had tweener fights. Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali. What was he doing in the ring with Chuck Wepner? Okay, but I'm saying you have those as long as you have another big fight right afterwards. Canelo was on his way to Undisputed. Perfect. If Jamal Charlo takes on Selechi, which he will, but he has another fight to follow that, fine. But I feel he's not going to fight again until next June. So, you know, it's kind of like a little Gary Russell. Oh, Boxing Logics United. What's going on? Peace and pugilism. Jamal Charlo is a big soft taco. Damn. Damn. You see what happens? See what happens? Let me see. Charlo wouldn't fight because Benavidez age. No 19 shot, not 168 pounds, but said that he is the biggest 168. He ain't big enough star. Charlo clout chaser. no lion, just a kitty. Damn. See, Tyson tells you say name, you say no. Okay, so when Tyson tells you say a name, you say a name. Well, here's my thing. See, I can't. That's what happens. That's what happens. I think Jermall Charlo, he's my favorite middleweight. I've said it. I'm going to stand on it. He's my favorite because I like the way he fights. I really like the way Jermall Charlo fights. I like the way Errol Spence fights. I love the way they fight. Errol Spence and them kind of been moving along differently than Jermall, though. But I can't take up for it. That's what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. And hey, look, I get my criticism. I've gotten my criticism for years, and I've made adjustments based on my criticism. Like, yeah, maybe I am, in this case, people are losing respect. And I think that's a natural response, but we'll see how he responds to that criticism. And everybody aren't idiots. If enough people say this, everybody aren't idiots. You feel me? Boxing logic. Let me see. But maybe Jermall was low from 100 meters, not flying. Oh, well, maybe. Goat Rolly moved up to 160. All hell gonna break. Rolly's the goat. Let me see. That line is full of no hunger. See. Do you like Charlo's character after this? That's a good point. I've always questioned Jermall Charlo's character, but I've never spoke to him. You feel me? You can only question his character based on his resume. I've always kind of had my questions, but I can't direct a question to him. So man to man, I have no information from him to know what he's made of. When you meet somebody, you can tell something totally different. I've seen interviews, but I just don't know. What I got to say is this. The way he's going, I don't see Charlo as this. I'm starting to see him less and less, and I've been seeing him less and less as this for a while, as somebody that Canelo must face. Only reason is because of the people. There are people who still say, hey, he ducked Charlo type of thing. But I think Bivol is a better notch under your belt than Charlo when you look at what Charlo's been doing. If you look at the hype, no, Bivol has no hype like Charlo. But if you look at what they're actually doing, and what it means for Canelo to move up to fight Bivol, that's a better accomplishment when it's all said and done. A real better accomplishment, but not a perceived better accomplishment because of the hype. You feel me? Charlo name has more to it than Bivol. So it's pick your poison. Triple G is a tougher fight for Canelo probably than Bivol from what I'm hearing. So Triple G may be the steepest. I mean, David Benavidez is it. It's like there's no easy fight with Triple G. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care how old you think he is. There's no easy walk. You're not going to walk through him easily. As Ugas with Manny Pacquiao. That shit wasn't easy. He won. He won. Convincingly won. But if you look at that fight was a damn war. Hit the Tyson bell. Because of what they're made of. So, I don't know, man. Let me see. What do you all got to say? His resume as a light heavyweight is better than Charlo's as a middleweight. Charlo has had some good wins with J-Rock and Clout and Sergey Derevyanchenko and stuff like that. Let me see. Finna catch up, but I made it during work hours. My man, thank you so much. I got the receipts. My dude, KO and Rolly, who you got? I'm putting my money on Rolly. Right? Gervonta Tank Davis, Rolly is nowhere in his class. But just for fun, just because Rolly had the nerve, Rolly should not be in the ring with Tank. What is he, 14-0? Who has he fought? What? Come on. See, that's the cap. That's the cap. When we start looking at people's resumes and start breaking them down and start tearing them apart, you got to look at everybody's resume, even the guys you like, and start looking at how you're trying to skew their resume, right? For every Yildirim, there's a Rolly. Okay? Let me see. Everybody, if you haven't done it already, what the hell are you waiting for? Hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Let me see. Were those the receipts? As for right now, it looks like, those are the receipts. But I do have something for you. Those were the receipts. Receipts, motherfucker! Now, we do have a special segment in our live stream. Hold on real quick. Let me see what I have to say. Who you like, Alvarez or Bivol? Bivol for the upset. Yeah. You know, it's very hard for me to not bet for Bivol to win. You know, his movement, his size. You know, I saw Canelo struggling with Kovalev at 175. I mean, you're gonna say Canelo is he's a greater fighter, but I've forever I've had difficulty with saying that Canelo would beat Bivol. The reason why it's giving me more pause now is because I'm looking at Canelo beat bigger, slick guys. Caleb Plant was towering over Canelo. When you see him, even when they walked up and he did that slap, he's towering. He's bigger than Canelo, right? And he was slick with good movement. Colin Smith was looking down. I mean, he was casting a shadow over Canelo. So big isn't really working, especially when you're not a power knockout artist. You know, Kovalev was, but he was getting long in the tooth. You know, the jab, the movement. You know, I'm leaning a little bit towards Bivol a little bit, but David Benavidez says that Canelo wins. You know, and he knows he's closer. He's been in the ring with Bivol, so I always look at that and just, you know, hold on real quick, humble myself. I think you might be right about Rolly. Tank, I like Tank, but why is Rolly there? 100%. Everybody, so I do have a new segment for you guys. It is called KOs. A little break for you guys.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Knockouts. Knockouts.
And those were the KOs. Let the Tyson Bell. Let me see what Boxing Logic has to say. Charlo missed a golden opportunity Tyson gave him to promote himself. And I believe that's why everyone is disappointed. Yeah, he gave his ops more ammo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, Boxing Logics, I don't really know what to say, bro. You know, yeah, I mean, you're talking to somebody who's a Jamal Charlo fan who wants the best for him. And the way he's moving, you know, you criticizing him would be instinctual. I mean, so I anybody who watch combat sports or anyone who loves boxing would respond the way they're responding. I'm half dead after work, eyes bleeding, but it's worth it. My man. Thank you so much, Tyson Bell. Oh yeah, that MJ. Showbiz never disappoints. Thank you so much. High-low Showbiz, next level boxing entertainment. Thank you so much. Everybody, make sure you fried. Make sure you go by showbiztheadult.com. Link for the wink, a wink for the link. Go to showbiztheadult.com. make sure you hit the link so you can get to the bag. I'll show you guys how to get to the bag on Biz Adult on my Twitter. So go to showbizadult.com to get to the bag. Thank you so much, BK. What else we got? We have a few things. We actually got a few more receipts. I'm going to be doing a Twitter fingers, and we have a Showbiz the advice at the end. Let me see what you have to say. I feel you. I put 500 on Bivol to win. That's what I'm saying. That's good odds for such a close competitive fight. That's okay. And I'm going to break it down like this. And I've said this before. I think Bivol takes the early rounds, but being a prime light heavyweight, he may not get knocked out. Canelo didn't knock out Callum Smith, and Kovalev was winning before Canelo knocked him out. So what I'm saying is you have and Kovalev was doing it with a 1-2 with just a jab and timing. Bivol can steal enough rounds to be ahead. Canelo can mess around and not knock him out. He's too good to get destroyed. Take some middle rounds, but Bivol can end strong. Because Bivol can mess around, not get knocked out, and win 11-12 just by jabbing, hit him with the 1-2 and stick and move. So what I'm saying is, bro, I'm looking at this fight, and from my way of looking at the fight, I'm like, I can definitely see Bivol beating him. I've always saw Bivol beating him. The only thing that gives me pause is David Benavidez. Let me see. Charlo act like he's scared of Benavidez with all the excuses about vax, age, and yeah, he did. He talked about age. He talked about vax. He talked about catch weight, right? Charlo said fighters ain't scared of nobody, but that's cap because Spinks and a few others were terrified of Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson was terrifying. Sonny Liston, you can be afraid of terrifying fight. Like I've heard Duran had people pissed in their pants. Let me see, boxing life. Last comment. Love you, boy. Much love to boxing. You killed it on this one, man. Prime time facts, 100%. Biz putting 10,000 on hell no. Not with Canelo, and I'm sorry. I do like Canelo. I think Canelo's a fantastic fighter. I think he's an all-time great, and I don't think anyone should take anything from him. With that said, Canelo would mess around, go the distance, and get the victory just by going the distance. It is what it is. Okay, at least that's the perception. That's just the perception that the judges will be on his side, especially listening to the crowd. The only great fighter I've known to just be getting robbed routinely was Pacquiao. Pacquiao would get robbed. I don't know why. He'll get robbed routinely. But even Floyd Mayweather, you got, as long as you had Kenny Bayless in there, shit was being reffed in a way. That's how it felt. I'm just saying a perception. It's kind of like Richard Steele with Mike Tyson. Yes, Mike Tyson's a badass, but you felt as long as it was a Don King promotion, Richard Steele was there, Mike Tyson was there, shit's going to be reffed in Mike Tyson's favor. That's how you felt. That's how you felt with Kenny Bayless. I'm not saying it's true. That's how you felt. And when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, that's how you feel. If it goes the distance, you got to beat Canelo and the judges. That's how you feel. No, nothing against Canelo. He's doing his damn job. I'm just saying it's hard to bet $10,000. You know ain't nobody KOing that guy unless you're Makabu. Let me see. How do you feel about Shakur versus Oscar? Also, I like how you guys are asking so many questions. I've been trying to get through my show, but you guys got great questions. Also, who you think Kambosos going to choose? Lomachenko. Lomachenko or Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney, you might as well. Just like old Gray said, you might as well forget about it, bro. If I was Devin Haney, I'll forget. I'll be like, yo, Gary Russell, what's up? Like, I don't give a shit. No, for real though. Catterall, let's get busy. Look, your boy's about to vacate the titles at 140 anyway. Josh Taylor, he's about to move up. He ain't fighting again at 140, so they getting vacated. So Devin Haney, if I was Devin Haney, I'm like, Jack Catterall, what's up, man? Let's fight for the vacant WBC over here. For real. See, the thing Devin Haney thought that once he was elevated from WBC interim title to WBC regular champion, he thought that was going to give him leverage. When the franchise title became like the super title, it didn't give him leverage because you cannot unify the regular title and the franchise title. You can't unify it. So there was no reason to fight Devin Haney. At that point, I said this since the very beginning. At that point, it messed up Devin Haney more than Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez or Kambosos. Oh, let me see. And how do I feel about Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar? Shakur. I think Oscar gives him a better fight than people are saying. I don't see it as Floyd Gotti, but Shakur is phenomenal. He's like I said, when I saw Lomachenko, that's how I feel when I see like Shakur and I see Boots. It's like these guys are like when there's very good and then there's like a slice above, you look at those guys and be like, wow. Agree. Benavidez will walk Bivol down in sparring with headgear. He a big boy. In a fight, I think Bivol easily gains respect with 1-2 good movement and chin. He got this. Bivol can win the fight, man. He can win the fight. Biz on prime time. Biz, thank you so much in Boxing Talk. Thank my man. Okay, everybody, if you haven't done it, let me see where my likes at. Let me see where my likes at because we're killing it right now, and we're not even halfway through the show. So let me see. No, I'm about to look. I'm about to look at y'all. Come on. There's 517 people in here, only 280 likes. Get the likes up. We have an entertaining show going on. Like it. You're watching it. Like it. Hit the Tyson bell. I ain't playing that song anymore. Like it. Oh, let me see. On ESPC, I'm creating Ms. Biz and finishing her. Or you Biz, Babby Legs, Biz. It's funny. I can't say anything. Never mind. But I'm leaving next week. I'm leaving in a couple of days to play the game. You guys know that, right? There's stuff I just can't say. Okay. So we have some more receipts. Let's run through a few of the receipts because we have Twitter fingers and we have Showbiz advice to cover. I think it's a short Showbiz advice, but I don't really know. I saw the email. I gave it a once over. I don't really know, but let's get some more receipts. Where's my receipt? Receipts, motherfucker! Here's what Jake Paul had to say about Kanye West.
I have an official offer for Kanye West and Pete Davidson, most valuable promotion certified. I got $30 million for each of you guaranteed, plus pay-per-view upside for a 6-round boxing match. Let's make it happen. Let's settle this beef like men before the children keep on getting impacted by all of y'all's antics. Let's get it done. Make it happen.
I'll buy that for $1. If Pete Davidson fought Kanye West, I'm buying that. The thing is, I got to put my money on West, man. You know what I'm saying? Lakeshore Drive, baby. You know what I mean? Chi-Town. You know what I mean? And plus, he got his jaw wired already, bro. That's titanium right there. You know what I mean? That's American made right there. You feel me? You know what I mean? If you fought Pete Davidson, you better not lose, boy. Not from Chicago. You better not lose. Now, Jake Paul gonna put y'all talking junk back and forth on social media. Handle it like men, and you better not lose. You bet, boy. West, Mr. West, I go to that fight. If that fight's $1, I'm paying for it. Let me see. What else you guys got? Let's see what. Oh, here is Manny Pacquiao Jr. Huh? His first amateur fight. Let's see what he looks like. Look at him. Oh, shit. That's him in the red, y'all. Oh, good one. Very fast 1-2. Good jab. Swim without getting wet. Jab, hook. He's reaching too much. Well, I mean, it's his first amateur. Oh, shit. Good right hand. First amateur fight. Fought this guy. His name was Reyes. What was his name? I forgot his name. That's terrible. Man, he's working. Oh, look out. Good footwork. Turn him around. That right hand missed again. There's a lot of issues, you see. But, I mean, you know, he's an amateur. But, damn, there's some issues. Boy, he keeps his head very high. That's why I say I was able to get knocked around. Just some stuff you got to fix. You know. See when he punches and he lifts his head, he looks like Ryan Garcia. Man, good jab. Swim without getting wet. Oops. Good body work. This looks like Kanye West versus Pete Davidson, man. Yeah, there you go. Good victory for him. You know, well, he's 21 years old, right? Manny Pacquiao turned pro at 16. So he's not going to be his father. You know, it's nice to see another Pacquiao in there throwing his hands. Let's just go to the Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers. I did my best, and y'all weren't going to catch me up tonight. All right, so here's what wait, hold on. Do I got the right Twitter fingers? Yes, I do. Here's what Frank Warren had to say. He said he has revealed that they've now reached out to Anthony Joshua's team about potentially fighting Joe Joyce. Next, we have made initial contact, but I don't think they'll go with it. He said he don't think they'll go with it. He said if they want it, they can have it. I think Joe would knock him out. He said he thinks Joe would knock him out. Well, let me ask you guys this. How many of you guys think that Joe Joyce would knock out Anthony AJ Joshua? How many of you guys think Joe Joyce would knock out AJ? Let me see what I have to say. No, sir. I agree. You think so? So he said, look, those two are my top show business partners, BK and Sully. I do. Nope. Yes. Oh, nope. I do. Nope. Hell no. Joshua beats Joyce. Let me ask you this. Have you seen the little light sparring between Joe Joyce and AJ? Let me see. Look at Jake's eye. Up and coming phenom. Funny. You ever seen it? You may have seen it. Let's look at this light touch sparring between AJ and Joe Joyce. You can tell even in that light sparring, there was a huge skills gap. Huge skills gap, right? Between AJ and Joe Joyce. It was huge. It was glaring, okay? But with that said, if Joe Joyce were to beat AJ, he would beat him by being Joe Joyce. And there's nothing about Joe Joyce that makes me feel he'll win a skills challenge against AJ. What will make Joe Joyce victorious against AJ is the fact that he will wear you down with his pressure, durability, his power, his steady jab, but his juggernaut way of walking through your punches and pressuring you and wearing you out emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And then those punches start building up and start snapping your head back more. So when you look at that sparring session, of course it would look like that. I don't know who wins that fight, because even in that sparring session, I was like, yeah, you heighten that. And I think Joe Joyce is still standing. And I think though AJ is one of the hardest punchers in the world, Joe Joyce's chin is ridiculous. I think Joe Joyce is still standing. And I think Joshua can wear that. I think Joshua would be whitewashing him on the scorecard. But I think over time, you know, you look at that Wood and Conlon fight, it can have some of that on it, right? And Joe Joyce is so easy to hit that AJ may sit down more. He's so easy to hit for AJ. And if Joe Joyce doesn't go anywhere, have you guys ever seen facts? Yeah, Foreman style. Have you guys ever seen, I'm drunk. Have you ever seen George Foreman versus George Chuvalo? Look at that fight. Charlo wasn't hurt when they stopped the fight. And it ended in a TKO, but Charlo wasn't hurt. George Foreman was actually worse off than Charlo. Though Charlo was getting hit clean by the hardest puncher of all time, arguably Big George Foreman. George Foreman was the one he wasn't going to last another round. They stopped that fight in time for Foreman. Charlo got tired Foreman out with his chin. I'm just saying, I'm not saying AJ's my dog. You guys know that, my second favorite heavyweight in the world. But I'm not saying that he'll lose. I'm saying that when you look at that sparring session, that's about right when it comes to light sparring and a skills challenge. But the fight may even look like that, which is why you can kind of lean towards Joyce. Let me see. AJ and Wilder are done. AJ and Wilder are done. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. How is AJ done? Oh, you boy, you are one of the weakest boxing fans I've ever known.
Make me happy. Dude, you're a genius.
Huh? Let me see what else we got. Oh, we got some more Twitter fingers. Let me go to the next Twitter fingers. Here's what Derek Chisora had to say. Because Andy Ruiz said, who should I fight next? Let me see in the comments. Derek Chisora responded. He said, want to come to London? #war. Ah! Beautiful fight. The last time I saw Chisora against Joseph Parker, I said, I don't want to see Chisora ever again until the last couple rounds. And I was like, God, Derek Chisora knows how to last, doesn't he? I think Andy Ruiz would beat him, but that's what Derek Chisora does. He loses. But he makes a very exciting fight. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect for Andy Ruiz. Let me see. Damn, Chisora. Yeah, that's a good fight. It's fun. Whether you like it or not, AJ will lose again soon. It's not about me liking it. To say that that this man is done because he lost to Alexander Usyk, an undefeated fighter who is top 2 greatest cruiserweights of all time. I'm going to have to really, just because of that means you don't know shit about Usyk and you don't know how good that fight really was. And for that, I'm going to have to give you this.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he.
You just one of those naysayers. Sounds dumb. Flex on him. See, pow. Let me see. Much respect from New York. Yeah, New Jersey. Yeah, hit the Tyson bell. My man. And those, my people, were the Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. My man, Fight Night Champion sucks. I just had that conversation. Okay, so are you guys ready? I think we did a good job cutting right to the mustard. Are you guys ready for Showbiz the advice? Huh? On this prime time. You guys ready? You guys do good? Are we fine? Are we good? Are you ready for a little Showbiz the advice? Or you guys got something else to say? Let me see. This channel is revolutionary. Oh my God. Everybody, you got to give it to him for this.
Bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow, bow, bow. Yeah!
Yeah. We ready? Let's talk boxing. We talk boxing for an hour. Let me see what else you got. Ask me a question if you guys are ready or not. Let me know if you guys ready for Showbiz the advice or what have you. Let's see where we at. Dude, why did my stuff stop? Okay, speaking facts. Start the revolution. The skits are always on. It has me in spin. Let me see. AJ does have a solid punch though. Shakur versus Prince. We ready. My man said he's ready. It's turning into Showbiz the roast. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, everybody. Now it's time now that we got it all out, don't forget we have the Facts Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the Facts Friday. Did you guys enjoy the podcast, the Showbiz the Morning podcast this morning? Hysterical. Make sure you go Spotify, follow me on Spotify, Buzzsprout, download the podcast. It's a lot of fun if you guys want some more Showbiz the Adult. But as for right now, we have Showbiz the Advice.
Showbiz the Advice.
Showbiz the fucking advice.
Unbiased as ever here. Thank you so much, my brother. Who you got? Rolly Romero versus Receipts. I got the Receipts, dude. Let me see. Lubin for shit. That was one of my favorite fights, by the way. Oh, I got Lubin. I'm sorry, Fundora. I got Lubin. But I want to see that tall tree fall. The timber. But that's one of my favorite fights right there. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go. Showbiz advice. Now, where are we? Shit. Here it is. Oh, it is short. It's short. It's short. You said Lubin is snatching the body? Yeah. How this dude steal my question? I don't know how he did it. All right, here we go. Showbiz. I want some advice. Of course. Oh, my bad. That's what I get. I thought it was a comma. No, I want some advice on how to get a girl. Okay, everybody, put your ears to it. Put your ears to it. Put your ears to it. Wait a minute. We gotta give it to him. Yeah. Is it a particular girl? Is it a girl in general? Okay. I like how. Wait. I know. You started with like. Like I know what type of female I like. Basically, you're saying I know what type of female I like, and I know it when I see it, but I don't know how to get it. Okay, first of all, how ugly is this female? Like, hold on. I know what type of female I like, and I know it when I see it. Damn. First, you got to know that women are people and not it. We'll get there. And how to get it. I don't. Okay, you may have a little problem, but we'll see where you're at. I'm 23 and haven't started really hitting the clubs and bars. Oh, you one of those guys? Just come with the clubs. I'm about to find me a woman. Let's go to the club, Fabio. Okay, I'm 23 and I haven't started really hitting the clubs and bars yet because of COVID. Okay. Yeah, because 2 years. Because 21. Okay. So I'm really ready to go out there. I'm ready to go out there. Brother, you're ugly as shit. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me not say that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. What should be my line of attack? Dog, what the hell? Who are you? Who says this? What should be my line of attack? You know it when you see it. And how should I approach a female? First of all, don't attack a female. You've been watching boxing too much. You act like I'm in your corner, like come out swinging like a mother. Bob and weave. Start off with the jab, shoot up that uppercut through the cleavage. Overhand right, knock out that track. What are you on? Let me see. Sorry I'm late, but what you think about Virgil Ortiz situation? That sucks. This is a medical situation, real one. Also, what about the possibility replacement of Juan Sagado? I don't know that so much. Yeah, I mean it sucks. That's a real situation though. He could have had kidney failure. Okay, yeah, he needs a corner man. Okay. Okay, what should be my line of attack and how should I approach a female? Okay. I've had a few flings in college. Okay. But I feel like the real world is different than school. But women aren't. The women aren't. You think the women that you had flings with at 19 years old is different? People are people. I don't give a damn where. No, then you're tripping. Now you're starting off. Okay, that's the first thing. They're the same people. My mother told me once when I was a kid that adults are kids with responsibility. You're the same person. I'm the same person I was when I was a kid. Okay. I mean, well, not all the way, but pretty much. I still got toys and comics and shit. All right, here we go. I think I'm a decent looking guy, but I never thought looks was more. Yeah, you ugly. You ugly, that mother. But you know what though? That's okay. But I never just know where you at. But I never thought looks was more important than what you say to a female. There you go. Any advice would be great, even if it hurts. Sincerely. Just kidding. Okay, so look. Listen, Playboy. It's not you're off to the wrong foot when you're saying I'm ready to get out there and go to the clubs and the bars because I know what kind of woman I like. Or I know it when I see it. You're starting off wrong there, bro. The question is, how do I cold call? How do I approach a fee? I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, long. Ms. Biz, if you're listening, I was in diapers. I ain't done this a long time. All right. So listen. How do you let me see what you got to say. Soft. Oops. Be yourself, young blood. Yeah. Okay. So listen, be yourself. Listen, first of all, build yourself, right? Be interesting. You say you went to college. Fine. Have hobbies. Have something that you do. Just build your you so you can have something to talk about other than, girl, you look good. Or you fine, I like your hair. Or boy, you're beautiful. Now, what do you have to say past that? Because women are very smart, right? So, yeah, of course, compliment. When you cold call, compliment a woman. It depends on where you are, though. If you're somewhere and y'all waiting on an elevator, and you're like, man, this elevator taking a long time. That's how you just kind of start. Then you ask her name. You tell her what you do. If you have interest, you'll have more to say. When my man said, be yourself, just make sure you're your best self. Just develop you. Most of the time, when you develop you, you'll have the type of confidence where you're your own icebreaker. Seriously. Have you ever seen a guy just walk into a place and he gets attention? He's built himself to where he's his own icebreaker. So don't focus on getting the woman you want. Focus on being the best man you can be. And in that way, you wouldn't have to ask me on what to say to a woman. You're your own damn icebreaker, bro. You just come in and you order a drink or you do whatever. She sees you. You don't have to walk around the club and have your little cocktail and start looking around and shit. You ain't got to do all that. Take a seat. Do you? Everyone from the waitress bringing you your food or whoever bringing you your drinks or from the door all the way through, they all saw you and they want to talk to you because you're interesting. Be your own icebreaker, bro. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's about right? All types of game right now. 100%. Only break win. BK. That's about right. Aura is key. Yeah, they know. They know. They know when they see it. Excellent advice. Thank you so much. Everybody, that was my primetime Showbiz Thursday primetime. That was my Showbiz the advice, everybody. Hold on. We got to give it.
Showbiz the advice.
Showbiz the advice! Look. I'm doing the Facts Friday tomorrow morning. You know, we got to do the Facts Friday. Saturday, I am calling the fights. Okay. Now, I really want to know I'm going for Steve Rose to beat Berlanga. Steve Rose, my guy. Steve Rose, Canada. I'm coming for you. Lennox, I'm coming for you. Steve Rose, I'm all over it, dog. Do what you got to do, Playboy. You done fought Triple G. You beating people you shouldn't be beating. Steve Rose, do your thing. Berlanga may knock you out, but that's okay. You know, I've seen Berlanga drop. Do your thing, Playboy. Zayas, I'm looking forward to watching you. So we'll call the fights Saturday. Let's see what you guys got. Hopefully you guys show up for the live commentary. Showbiz the adult. Later, Biz. Much love to all you guys, man. Now go ahead and enjoy your night. All right. I'm out. Huh. Woo, I threw that uppercut faster than usual.